You guys ready for your next performer? Let's make some noise, please, for Adrian.
It's been a few weeks since I was here, but I know you always have these shows around Halloween, and I'm never able to come to those. But this is something I wrote a few years ago. Some relatives of mine and I were walking through a family cemetery a few years ago, and one of my cousins said, "You know what, when I die, I don't want to be buried. I want my skeleton to be hanging somewhere in the classroom." And you know what? I wrote something about that. So I call this a skeleton. Don't put me down beneath the ground. More useful I could be by hanging as a skeleton in college, don't you see? I teach the students so much more. Yes, they could learn from me. It wouldn't cost my kids a dime, and they could come to see. It is a shame to throw away or put me in the ground. There is a lesson I could teach, some knowledge to be found. If I can keep these bones intact, then I have half a chance that on some distant autumn night, someone with me will dance. To my cousin Tom, who's still walking around. And this one's maybe even stranger. I call this the Obituary song. Last night I had the strangest dream. I felt it was at the time. An obituary I must write, the one that would be mine. It wasn't that my health was poor, but I had much to say, and if the effort wasn't made, life would get in the way. So I sat down and typed this out upon my laptop's keys, and soon I realized there's no way my family I would please. For there are those who'll mourn for me, perhaps some wish me dead. The thoughts of all them reading this almost sent me to bed. A life well lived cannot be told in just a paragraph, so I prepared for something more, a mini biograph. I told of all the hopes I had when I was young and free, and how it took so many years to find who's really me. I wrote of nights I stood behind this open microphone and read the poems and sang the songs that I could only own. My friends, you had your time here too. You did express yourself. A treasure was discovered here, a different kind of wealth. So when it's time for me to leave and all my writing's done, no special words you'll need to say. It will be a rerun, a marathon of poetry and a cappella too. That is exactly what I'd say. At last, I'd say to you. Thank you.
All right, let's hear it one more time for Adrian Whitcomb.